Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name's Benson. What's yours? As you can tell, it's very dark out. The ducks are active. So yesterday was Halloween, and it was a full moon, it was a blue moon, it was a hunter's moon, and I have this new beautiful telescope that I wanted to see it with, and it rained. And so I didn't get to look at it. So I guess I'm gonna get as close as I can the day after the blue moon, full moon, hunter's moon, with my telescope. So I'm gonna show you the telescope real quick, and then we'll see what we can see.
Flashback.
We're going to trick or treat the property. Come on, little Pascal, we gotta go trick or treat. Yeah. What'd you say?
I said that she's Godzilla before mutation.
She's baby Godzilla. See if you can get her to do it.
I don't know how she did it. She just fell and screamed.
Ah! Jordan said she yelled a minute ago, and Jordan said it was her baby Godzilla roar. Where are we going? This way, silly goose.
Baby.
Were you just dancing to no music? That's what it looked like.
Maybe she's got a song playing in her head like I do.
Maybe.
You might have to pick her up. She might be getting tired.
Hey, come on. Hey. Are you going back home now? You don't want to trick or treat? He got you. Does that Bubba got you? Whee! Boop! Come on, let's go get Mama.
Go get your mama.
She's calling the other Godzillas.
Yeah. Why did Godzilla cross the road?
Why?
To get to the Mothra side.
Why does a milking stool only have 3 legs?
Well,
Because the cow's got the udder. Come on.
yeah,
Are you playing? Are you playing in the rocks?
Pretty smart. Charlie Brown. Guy who's going.
End of flashback.
So it's this guy right here. It's Do you mind, Sir Quackington? Actually, the louder female ducks are louder than male ducks. So that's Queen Quackington out there being loud. Anyways, so this is a Celestron Star Sense Explorer DX. I actually found it at like a second-hand shop for pretty cheap. My cell phone goes here, and basically when you get it all lined up, you can click what you're looking for on the cell phone, and it will literally direct you within like a quarter of an inch of what you're looking for. I've seen Saturn through this thing, I've seen Jupiter through this thing, I've seen Mars. I haven't seen the moon through it. Queen Quackington, pipe it down. We're gonna test it out now. Maybe I'll try and see if I can get you guys to see through the telescope. I've taken pictures, very difficult to get pictures through the telescope of things up there. But I mean, that's what we're looking for right there. So that guy, way way up there. Come on, can you focus? Can you focus? What are we at? We're at 11 times zoom, 17 times zoom. I don't think it's gonna pick it up. Maybe it tried. Let's hang on, sorry, I know you guys are gonna get like seasick trying to. It looks like a flashlight. Okay, let me maybe back to the center. I'm adjusting the aperture to see what I can get on it. Come on, can we focus? Okay, the G7X, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have it in. Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Let's crank down the aperture a little bit and see if maybe. There we go. That's gorgeous. Nice job, little G7X. You're doing a great job there. Look at that. It's a gorgeous little shot of the moon. But let's see what we can see through the telescope. Alright, so this is the StarSense app that goes with this telescope. So basically there's a mirror here and it's reflecting the night sky into this mirror, into the camera on the phone, and then the phone can kind of calibrate where everything's located. So it's saying if I look right now through it, the moon should be just to the right of this viewing piece. I haven't put anything down here yet to view, but I was trying to show you this. So like if I go over here, it'll zoom out a little bit and I can basically say, all right, let's see if we can see Uranus. And so it'll tell me like, okay, adjust here, and you basically just get it kind of lined up. If there's any clouds at all, it'll say it can't. I think what now it is, I think it's catching light from the inside, so it can't find its position. But basically it's saying Uranus should be pretty much in the center of the scope. Sometimes, like I said, it's off by an inch or so, and you kind of have to look around. But, I mean, all I see is the moon. You know, I couldn't tell you that Uranus was up there anywhere. So, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty cool little setup. But let's take a look at the good old moon. So let's see, we want to reselect the moon as our primary object. Alright, I'm going to get to my little bag of tricks here and get out the microscope pieces and we'll go from there. Alright, it's going to be a little bit dark because, you know, it is so bright through this telescope that I'm like, if I blink, I see a flash. So the way it's best, I've noticed, is if I cover one eye like this and then look through the telescope, I can see it a lot better. Y'all, it is gorgeous. Let me see if I can get you guys a good shot. It's gonna be really bright if it lines up, so just be warned. Okay, let's see what we can do. You guys are looking at the moon through my telescope. And I mean, this definitely does not do it justice of what it's like to look through this thing. Sorry, it's a pain in the butt to kind of keep it lined up. Let's see. Because, you know, Earth's moving, moon's moving. Golly, y'all, it's just amazing. You can see like craters and lines and man. I bet if there was an astronaut up there, we could see him too. It's so insane because like even at the rim of the moon, I can see the craters and stuff. Like, you can see the topography of the moon itself. It's insane. It's insane how far away that thing is, and to be able to see it with such clarity, it's just so gorgeous. Like, I was backing you guys away, sorry. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Actually, let's do something here. Oh, you guys, I'm zooming you in. What? Okay, I zoomed you guys in through. So I zoomed the G7X in. Check it out. Let's see. Zoom you guys in even more. What? That's insane! Sorry, I know it's blurry sometimes and it's a lot of movement. I'm just trying to see how I have to tilt the camera. I want to let in a little bit more light. Y'all, that is the moon. How amazing. I didn't even think about the fact I could zoom in like this with this camera. Sorry, I don't know if you've ever seen the piece of a telescope. It's very small. Like, trying to line this all up is kind of insane. That's so amazing. What? How cool. That's so awesome. I honestly didn't expect to get such good shots through the telescope with this camera, but I mean, that's cool. Bravo, Canon. Canon and Celestron. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Maybe I can find, I don't want to get into the yard because it's cold. But let's see if we can find anything else I can maybe get the camera through. This is the moon through my telescope. Sorry, it's very hard to hold it steady because it's not, I don't have the piece that mounts the phone, but just, you know, thought I'd share that with you. I got some pictures, I'll post those with this too. They're a little bit less flary. Just a quick view of the moon through my telescope lens. Sorry, I lost it. Found it again. I just, quick video showing you guys. Alright, so it's not calibrated perfect because it's telling me Mars is down here. I was lucky to find it, but you can see it's way up here. Do you guys want to see Mars? Do you want to see Mars? Alright, I can't promise how this works out, but we'll see. Let's crank down the aperture. Mars. I don't think it's going to focus any better for you. I was able to find Uranus. It's a very like pale blue, green kind of color, just with a magnification. Again, I've only got a 10 and a 25 magnifications. I'm hoping to order some better ones soon, and maybe we'll be able to see it. It's nowhere near. We're nowhere near able to see it with the camera through the telescope like we could Mars, because Mars is brighter and bigger. Whereas Uranus almost looks like a star, but it's way up there next to the, well, not next to the moon, but you know what I mean. So I think the next thing I don't know if you can see it, but there's the tree line right there, and there's like a patch of stars. See that one star right there in the center? So that's Orion's belt. I'm gonna see if maybe I can see one of those stars. I was able to. I didn't even look at Orion's belt. I actually spun around to see if Saturn and stuff was visible anywhere, and it's not even showing up on the app in the sky right now. But man, Saturn, you could see the rings and stuff, and it was just gorgeous. So I don't even know if you guys can see me, but we're out in the middle of the boonies, just enjoying the beauty of this. Like, there's nothing. You can hear crickets in the background. The ducks and chickens have laid down for the night. You can kind of hear cars in the distance. I don't know what all you can hear. You guys have just been listening to a completely dark screen talk. There we go, a little bit of light from the house. I could live in the city, be 5 minutes from everything, or I can drive 30, 45, hour and a half to anything I want, need, and be able to come out and do this. You know, like, even my sister, she lives in Alabama, and she has a really nice telescope too, that she's the reason I bought this. So, love you, little sis, but you cost me money. Because she showed us on her telescope Saturn and Jupiter and the moon and Mars, and like, even with hers, like, you could just, the detail in the rings of Saturn was just mind-boggling amazing. So when I got this, and it was so funny because those things are so far away and the magnification is so amplified that literally as you're watching Saturn through the telescope, it's moving out of your telescope range. And so she sat there for like 20-30 minutes trying to find just Saturn, and if somebody bumped the telescope the wrong way, we'd lose Saturn or Jupiter. And so she and it was so amazing to see how just fired up and energetic she was to like see these things and then show us these things. So when this went on sale at the same place she actually got her telescope for, I got to take you guys to that place. It's pretty cool. When this one came on, I was like, I got to get it. I need it. So, and then to be able to see, you know, that moon may not be full, but it's full enough that I can literally look at the topography of the edge of the curve of the moon and see the craters and the crevices and the mountains created by the little crevices and divots and stuff. And it's mind-boggling how tiny and insignificant we really are in the scope of things. Like, we're dust in the wind in a galaxy, universe upon galaxies upon stars. We're dust in the wind. And the whole thing keeps turning. And the beauty of it is phenomenally amazing. So, I don't know. It's interesting because, and you guys won't see this video till after the official announcement is made, but we did just find out Kristen's pregnant again, you know, and you know, we had the first two kids and they were an amazing blessing, and we struggled and struggled and struggled, and then we struggled and struggled and struggled to have a third baby, and then, you know, for 8.5 years we tried to have another kid, and then we gave up. It was so exhausting, and there was so much emotional just stress, and every month felt like a new beat down, you know, when the tests were negative. And so we gave up and ended up with Gabriella, and it definitely wasn't a plan because, you know, we had talked about how, you know, the kids were old enough, they were self-sufficient, we could do whatever, go traveling, and now here we are taking care of a new baby, and it kind of ignited this little inner spark to want more kids because we've always wanted more kids. And so, you know, when we got this little miracle third kid, we were like, should we try for a fourth, or is that something? And so we made an agreement that if she didn't get pregnant within like 2 years, I mean, we waited, you know, till Gab was at least 10 months before we even started trying. 9.5, 10 months, because we wanted Kristen's body to have time to recuperate. And so for the last couple months, like, we'd take the test and it'd be negative, and we're like, okay, you know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's so funny because this morning we had this conversation where I was like, okay, if you're not pregnant by the end of this year, if you're not pregnant by the end of December, and so then, God, here we are, you know, and we're very early in the stage. Like, she's probably only 4 to 6 weeks, and I know that anything could happen, but it's just, there's that tiny spark, that dust in the wind in this great big universe, that we're gonna have another baby. And it's still scary to think there's gonna be a new baby. And then we still have Gabriella, who, oh man, you guys, she turns 1 next Sunday, which is when we're gonna officially announce to everybody about the baby. We've told a few people, but we're kind of keeping it hush hush because we want to do something kind of cool and big and involve the kids, because the kids already know. But it's scary because of the world we live in, but it's amazing because of the beauty and the new hope and the wonder that kids bring with them. I don't know. I'm sorry, I babbled. I kind of got a little aloof on you guys. Seeing something like that up close, that'll do it to you. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. I know most of this footage is just dark, black skies with a little bit of light speckled in there at just the right time. But I enjoyed filming it and showing it and trying to help you see all of that. I love you guys.